Martial arts, karate, I bust you down like Itachi, cause you legitimately Hachi. Straight kamikaze, I'm talking their bodies as I go straight brawling. Y'all niggas could hardly be me, I'm not part of the sea. I'm part of the sea like Moses. No psychosis or hocus pocus. I put importance to stay focused. Ignore all the BS on my timeline. I throw a lifeline for those thinking I ain't about mine. Hit you upside your head with a tie iron. Can't be your time if it's my time. The set to be patient, I'm patiently waiting. It's driving me crazy, cause lately the odds that I'm facing is basic and basically tragically hating. Anticipating my fall, they want it all. They want it all for themselves, so I make the call, no need to stall. I go and get them all off of the shelf. I take affirmative action, I'm blasting and laughing of how you're reacting to my satisfaction of cashing injections and Benjis and Wilsons, the life that you always imagined. Brother from the goal, yeah. If you ever see him go, it's Holocaust or Holy Ghost. Overcome or overflow, yeah. Either way it's overdose. Watch you walk or comatose, penetrating to your soul, yeah. Tit for tat and toe for toe, pound for pound and blow for blow. You would never see me fold, nah. Claiming that what you don't know, that is how you get exposed. Left it there with bullet holes.
Promise to leave it alone, promises all day. Pensando cómo lo puedo lograr, en cómo lo puedo hacer, cómo cuido a mi mamá y también a mi bebé. Solo tengo que josear y eso ya me lo sé. Hay días que despierto sin ánimo, pero me tengo que motivar, que nadie te va a ayudar, que no lo vaya a lograr. Eso dicen los demás, pa'l carajo los demás, que aquí pues se les va a enseñar. Aquí les caigo y les traigo un talento que lo dejan bien pálido. Se sorprendieron, algunos dijeron que estos son pa' los que sí tienen talento. De verdad, se jodió todo porque yo nunca voy a parar de josear. Ya, pero un día, ojalá yo con ganar doble A. Dile a Mike Taver que me tire para hacer un collab. Sin pijama, Nachi, que me invite a la casa. Ojalá, ojalá, ja.
Stranger things, but things I seen be the strangest. City of the shy man, these streets is dangerous. This ain't the city of angels. Ain't no dreaming big, just scheming to get you from different angles. Niggas been snapping way before Thanos, getting smoked out now way before camels. Desert storms is how these quarrels get handled. To the victor go the spoils, our heroes are on our mantle. Keep your business from your bitches, they quick to gossip and ramble. Dizzy Livia post to your scandals. One day you're the shit, the next day you're the asshole. So I got the shit emoji hanging out front on my flagpole. When everyone doubts me, that's exactly when I pull it. But there's certain lines you don't cross, you can ask Jussie Smollett. A little wait, I won't say another word. It was just something that I heard, and I know gossip be the worst. So one shot for the hood, one shot for my city, one shot for the fam, and everyone riding with me. Even one for the haters, even one for the bitches, even one for the snitches. Fact, all of my opposition. Best to keep your fams close, but your enemies closer. See who's really your friend and who's just there for exposure. Sad truth, you always live looking over your shoulder. Who can be trusted in a world that just keeps getting colder? Below zero, there's no heroes, just political criminals trying to take your De Niro. Hinder Wig, leave the dead for the raven and sparrows. Let my people go, no joke, no Jay Pharaoh. These blood-sucking leeches suck you down dry to your marrow. R.I.P. Miro, graffiti out for your mural. Tragic loss, I pray for the pain to go away, that the blessings to be gained for your family may come in plural. Dear Joel Lopez family, my condolences for your daughter. Prayers up for the baby man, also the baby's father. Fucked up and pregnant women are tricked into being slaughtered. Using abuse more graphic than 50 shades darker. Cause it's clear we'll never pass the dark ages. Surrounded by these murderers, rapists and racists, chauvinists and faces, the famous and faceless. I'm geniuses, I'm brainless, bougie but basic. This pure shit or lay shit, real shit or fake shit. I'm loved by the most hated, still under those overrated. Almost went Frank Gallagher, living my life shameless. Family is everything as we deal with these stranger things. Words of a king under the sun, nothing ever changes. Changes. Family is everything as we deal with these stranger things. Words of a king under the sun, nothing ever changes. nothing ever changes. I've become transparent so that you can see me. Can you see me? But not see right through me. Have you followed me not to be me? Kudos if you outdo me. Salute. I don't care how you perceive me or however you view me. I go out of sight, out of mind. No George Clooney. What remains amusing? Are you not entertained? How one person's victory means another person's losing. It's the game. What may be clarity for one, for another becomes confusing. The paths we're choosing leading to different destinations. Different translations leading to different revelations. Making our own truths along the way, seeking some form of justification. The ramifications of our choices apparently go unnoticed. Looking at POTUS, the policies of this administration is bogus. I dare oppose it. Leading the people to freedom just like Moses. Or to who can free us? I'm talking Jesus. Go to church. Holy Spirit, help me fight my demons. Sinner and saint, I'm in between them. Just being honest. Still on this journey where I'm yearning to be better. Learning becomes pleasure. Hurting is part measure. To me, doing something right, you can't grow with no pressure. Change can bring pain. With no pain, there's no gain. Some sacrifices are worth it. Some define divine purpose. Some help you find the right version of oneself by yourself. Because when you're alone, you rely on no help. Note to self. Try not to be so expectant on people who are so dependent. So I strive to be independent. Against all conflict, friction, and tension. Against all this oppression. I won't be kept down on the ground with no protection. I rely on no injection or congressional approval to determine my ascension to the heavens. I fly high like the Jetsons. I take off, even if my chains don't break off. It's face off. Time to see what I'm made of. With the moon by a Bombay, I swim in the oceans where sharks play, yeah. From United to Barclay, my flow is infernal like Dante, yeah. Like Itachi or Sasuke, make sure not to rub me the wrong way, nah. When it's been a long day, I bring you down to the measure of Pompeii. Flow catastrophic, I go off atomic, my speed supersonic, defying on logic, disturbing your conscience to beg me to stop it. Then don't be a pompous or get out of pocket. I don't make threats, so I'll make you a promise. If not the tool, then I use any object. Just like the pool or close to the carnage, you need a visit and orthodontist. With loose lips, you'll lose teeth, and a broke jaw, lose no sleep. Just go buck, there's no chief. It's all war if there's no peace. To your front door, on your streets, to your fams too. Don't force me to call warlords true OG. Shot callers who stay low-key, word. In the streets of the shy, it goes gang, 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 gang. Southside or west side, shots fly. Bang, 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 bang. Gang mod squad set for life. Yeah, 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 yeah. If your honor don't come at a price. Yeah, 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 yeah. In the streets of the shy, it goes gang, 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 gang. Southside or west side, shots fly. Bang, 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 bang. Gang mod squad set for life. Yeah, 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 yeah. If your honor don't come at a price. Yeah, 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 yeah. I live by my word, unless that you live by absurd. I keep all these haters on swerve, fuck what you heard. Me, I keep putting in work, your best has been less than my worst. I know what I'm worth, the countless months I had to crawl to the dirt. Been up to earth, keep it 100, I'm coming for everything that I deserve. You can get hurt, smashing your face on the curb. Nigga, I'm going berserk, you in the murk. Putting your face in a shirt, making more money off merch inside of your church. Speak at your eulogy, been on that foolery, injured dishonorably, I'm such a jerk. Only enforced, I go off of course, now check my report, don't get on my nerves. My hunger should have all you fake rappers concerned. Nothing set in stone, how quickly tables turn. Very quickly. If you know, then you know, boy, you live and you learn. Live and learn. These ain't my confessions, but I let it all burn. In the streets of the shy, it goes gang, 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 gang. Southside or west side, shots fly. Bang, 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 bang. Gang mod squad set for life. Yeah, 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 yeah. If your honor don't come at a price. Yeah, 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 yeah. In the streets of the shy, it goes gang, 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 gang. Southside or west side, shots fly. Bang, 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 bang. Gang mod squad set for life. Yeah, 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 yeah. If your honor don't come at a price. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy El Dovino Vega, officially back from the honeymoon. We was in South Africa, bro. We was in South Africa, bro.
That has got to be an experience, man, that I'm waiting to hear, bro.
Man, dude, swam with sharks. Right.
Crazy. What the hell? Like, sharks is nothing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. That's not, like, I want to hear the lions, you know what
Hold
I'm
on,
saying?
I was going there. I swam with the sharks. I wrestled with lions,
Oh, man.
and your boy made it back alive.
David over here, you know what I'm saying? Wrestling lions and bears. Damn. Crazy.
I'm just letting wrestle no lion. I'd be dead. I'm sure.
Oh, man.
But we did see lions. You know what I'm saying? Like we went on the safari. We saw lions. We saw water buffalo.
Wow.
Saw some zebras.
Okay.
Some hippopotamus. The hippopotamus.
I mean, can I ask, like, was it at a closer view, you know, than, you know, because I feel like I can match that, you know, I've been to the zoo, you know, but
No, well,
this is
so some animals were far because they were just, you know, like the hippopotamus
yeah,
is in the water.
Right.
I'm not about to go swim with that. I'm not about to go swim with the hippopotamus. You know what I'm saying?
And guys, we are here with
Yeah, so that we had to see from the ground, you know, from
okay,
the
that was
land.
far.
Yeah. But every other animal other than that was pretty close. Like I'm
Yes.
talking about zebra, water buffalo, antelopes,
Damn.
rhinos.
Did you get to like at least like
Excuse me.
were there any petting involved or like
No, they didn't let us pet the
Okay,
animals.
okay,
They were
okay.
like, keep your distance. You know,
okay.
stay within the confines of the
cage
the vehicle.
right.
So it was like, you know, but it was super cool though. I mean, he was I wish I could remember his actual name. It was something like I'm gonna try it, but I'm
Oh,
definitely gonna butcher this. So
man.
anybody who speaks this language, forgive me from the get.
Please, like,
But it was like something like that, like, you know, and something else after that. But you know, I butchered it on the bus. So he's like, just call me Finn. So I called him Finn. That was his name. You know what I'm saying? So apparently he represents the 5. I'm the Finn. You know.
Hey, kudos to Finn for, you know, being cool about it. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, not getting upset. Maybe he's already used to it. You know.
Right.
by now, right?
I'm sure. I mean, well, first off, like, if I didn't get it, I know damn well the rest of the Asian people that were on the bus with us ain't gonna get it. So, you know, at least I was among the one little few that tried. You know,
That's crazy.
but yeah, it was definitely a cool experience. But for sure, I want to say the shark cage. That was probably like the craziest thing. You know, that can go wrong so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because the way I see it is like, first off, okay, when I went to the safari, I put on my running shoes, like my shoes that like, hey,
yeah, like anything goes down,
I'm going. And then luckily, we got a bus full of prey for them to like go after.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, I'm gone. And you know, hey, love my wife, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not so sure I'd wrestle the lion.
Good luck. I always loved you.
I'll remember you. I'll tell your story.
Oh, man.
No, oh man, that was crazy for sure. But yeah, so you know that my whole point is I felt more safe there for sure, knowing that I at least I could try getting away. Where you're in a cage in the water at that.
What?
You know, and I don't know if you ever saw like the Meg, or at the very least if you've seen, I think it's the Meg, or at the very least if you've seen even just the trailer, like you know the gimmick, or the you know the not the gimmick, but you know the story, and that's they malfunctions. Cage falls into the bottom of the ocean, and now they're in the bottom of the ocean in this cage, and it's like all this feet that they have to swim up if they're even going to attempt. And then they got the sharks over there. You know what I'm saying? Ready to eat them. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm afraid of the sea, man. That's probably like the one thing that I don't know. That's maybe. I mean, it's not a fear, but it's something definitely like I would have to like, you know, what I'm saying, do and conquer for sure. Being in the middle of the sea,
dude, that's cool, man.
But I mean, even just alone being in a safari, bro, that's something like that's an experience.
No, it was, man. It was. I mean, and dude, and as far as the lion is concerned, dude, like I mean, we got close to the lions.
Were you able to hear any like roaring, like?
Dude, no, they were chilling.
Okay,
So unfortunately, I guess, you know, it turns out lions sleep a lot. Okay.
If not, so nothing new, or you know, yeah, nothing new from what you were spotting at the zoo.
Exactly. No. So what you see at the zoo, it's their actual behavior, even in the wild.
Wild.
So in case like you were ever, you know, some sort of animal activist who says, "Oh, look at him, he's so sick. He just lays around all day." This is what they do even in the wild. All right, they just lay down all day.
There you go.
And the reason being is that they reserve their energy for when they're gonna go. Oh, so okay. Well, if you're the woman, if you're the lioness, you're reserving energy for when you're hunting, eating, and so forth, and then partaking in the mating part, where that's what the guy, the head hunter, you know what I'm saying? That's what he's reserving his energy for.
You know what?
He's reserving his energy for eating and mating. That's all he's there for.
I get it, but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work.
Right, it's a lot of work, man. It is a lot of work. But you know, in all fairness, also like when you think about it, like, you know, when push comes to shove and the real threat comes, that's when he steps in. And that's when he really needs to like have his energy. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, man.
So yeah, it was, but we were really close, man, really close. And so apparently they sleep throughout the whole day, and if they are moving around, you know, whether it's like the leopards or the lions or the cheetahs, they do so more at night.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
Or at least for sure the leopard and the lion. I'm not so sure about the cheetah because.
Did you get to see any like? Oh, so like, did you get to see any like hunting? Any?
So
like,
no, because of that.
You know, so like all that kind of really works around nighttime.
Nighttime, yeah. So and they do night excursions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but unfortunately we didn't get that package.
Okay. Next time.
No. There will be a next time. That is a spot that I know for sure we both, like me and the wife, we agreed like we're going back because I mean like,
night vision, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, with the night vision goggles, those googlies, the night vision googlies. Because yeah, there was like so much that we could have done that we didn't get to do.
Yeah.
But and then to top it off, like now that we know how to maneuver out there, like we know exactly how to do it where it's like, you know, first save enough money for the flight,
cost efficient,
you know, and then make moves that are cost effective. I mean, but here's the truth, to be honest with you. Most money we spent was definitely on the flight and the hotel. Everything else, and that's only because we did it all through Booking.com. The lady at the hotel told us it would have been a lot cheaper, you know, if we just contact the hotel ourselves. They'll give us a better deal.
That third party thing. You know
exactly. You know how that goes. Whenever you got that guy who thinks, you know, he can I know someone, I got you, bro.
The middleman.
You know what I'm saying? Always want, you know what I'm saying? Like he wants his cut. The bag really costs you $40, but because he's the middleman, you gotta call for $45.
Right, you know, that's if he's nice.
That's if he's nice, right? Because most niggas be 50.
You know what I'm saying?
$10 for gas. Like, sure.
So like, you know.
And he probably already had that bag on. You know
what I mean? Right. Most cases, you know. Most cases.
But anyways, you know, whole point is yeah, definitely found ways to make it cost effective. But like even then, like I said, apart from that, dude, you know, blessed to be an American, blessed to have, you know, money in US dollars, because that definitely, you know, stretched
Okay.
Stressed. I mean,
Like,
stretched.
what are we looking at here? Like,
I mean,
like
like,
a dollar to what is it to them? Like, what
they
is
so
it?
their currency is called rand.
Rand. Okay.
I'll put it like this: like, people really don't understand how blessed they are to live in America till they go other places. I mean, Europe is one thing; they got the euro, and honestly, but here's the truth: even in, right, I don't want to get deep into politics, but whole point is really like how blessed you are when you start traveling the world and you start traveling abroad, and you go to places like these where you realize, like, man, the poorest person here
Mm.
is richer than the average guy who's doing well out there. That's perspective. Like, holy cow. On top of a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying, that I got to witness while I was out there, that just solidified my stance on just being grateful for living out here, because it's like you see some, I mean, and I've seen some shit around a lot of places, but for sure, like out there, I saw like, man, we have it good out here, man. Like, from resources, to food, energy, homes, jobs, pay,
That's true.
a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And the value of our dollar. As long as our economy, that's what I was gonna say with the euro. It's like, if we can finally get somebody in charge to bring the economy back up and bring the value up of get GDP growth to raise the value of the dollar, then we can compete with the euro. But even then, that makes traveling even more better. Like, like wherever you're going, where your dollar goes further for you than the people that actually live wherever you're traveling to. But
Right. That's cool, man. I
yeah,
mean,
it was a good experience. Man.
as far as like even the hotel, like, what was it like culturally to their?
No,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
So the
saying?
hotel was really dope, bro.
Yeah.
It was really dope. It was a boutique. It was called the boutique. It was what it really was some rich guy said, I'm gonna turn my mansion into a small, like, hotel.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy.
That's awesome, man.
And or girl, who knows, or family. Maybe it was a
Right.
family decision.
Okay.
I don't know. What I will say is um yo, shout out Sin Havoc in the building. What it do, my brother? What it do? How was the It was great. It was great. I mean, obviously, you hear me talking about it. Currency, yes, is insane. Traveling changes the perspective, 100%. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying right now. Like, being out there, you just start realizing how blessed you really are to live out here in the States. And from, like I said, from the currency to resources, because there was a water crisis out there too. So, like, we had to be mindful of how long our showers were, how many times we flushed our toilet. And who knows? Maybe that was propaganda by the government. Who knows? It could be, but nonetheless, something that's
even like, or like as an effect to even for the tour. That's actually pretty
right, where it affects the people visiting, exactly. So that's insane. By the way, hold on. We went on here, and what I should have, like, y'all already know who I am. El Divino Vega, right? Yours truly. With me here is none other than El Meme, artist I've worked with a few songs. But if you can't tell from what you're seeing on the screen, we are related. He is little bro, I'm big bro, and then there's another big bro over me. But this is little bro, and we do music together. So,
sir.
And if you haven't checked out this new music we've been dropping, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life. Figure it out. But
check in.
Yeah, right. But you know what? I'm gonna definitely share some of it later, as we move along. But definitely to I guess wrap up the vacation talk, or honeymoon talk is what I should say. Um, Man, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. shout out to you. Shout out to you for stopping by and commenting in the comment section.
Bro, man, appreciate that.
Much love, man. So yeah, like we were out there at this boutique, and yeah, like you said, like crazy that even as tourists, and visitors, this is something that was still applied in this hotel. Now, mind you, maybe they just put the sign up in case they get inspected. So like, oh yeah, no, we're letting people know, and maybe they don't really care.
Right.
What I will say is I'm not sure how true that is, because there was a what was cool is like the way it worked is there's just the key card you use to get into your room.
Yeah.
You have to place it in a socket in order for the lights to be able to function, because they try and reserve energy as well, because they have power outages. And this is what I mean. These are the type of things that when you're living out here, I mean, well, unless you live in California, well, then you struck with apparently they have power outages out there too.
Yeah.
But at least some of the grid goes down.
Water is guess so.
But what I will say is so that was a thing, and again, it just makes you realize, like, man, like, but it was a dope hotel nonetheless. To get back to that, it was to your question. It was a dope hotel, man. Like, very small, so it was personal. Like, you come in, they know us by first name basis. They're like constantly trying to take care of us, see how we were doing.
That's awesome, man.
The service, even with the food, was great. The food there was great. Yeah, dude, it was cool, man.
Yeah. So, where did you get to? Did you try I mean, I'm only gonna go based off of everything I see on the internet, right? So, like, did you get to try like what is it called? Like, I don't want to botch it, man.
Right.
Like fufu or something like that. Like, it's like that dough that you grab and it's like that.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Maybe it existed in some restaurant out there, someplace out there where we were at, though.
Yeah.
They didn't really have with at least the hotel, they didn't really offer much African cuisine. Also, South Africa, you have to keep in mind, is it's different from the rest of Africa, because it's probably, if I had to guess, probably the most Western culturish type of setting, due to the fact that it was technically ran by the Dutch first and then by the English after. So actually, when you go out there's a lot of white South Africans, which, if I'm correct, I think that's Elon Musk is South African and he's white, and that's that. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but I want to say I heard that somewhere, seen it somewhere. So that being said, I know there was restaurants for sure that offered African cuisine and things of that nature, but the closest I got to maybe that was like one of my homeboys was telling me, TJ was telling me to make sure I tried some. I think it was TJ was telling me to on Twitter try a Bitlong, right? Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. I don't know if I see it, I'll definitely try it out. Not really knowing what it was just yet.
I was just about to ask. I was like,
so what? Right, Bitlong. What Bitlong technically is, and anybody else want to disagree with me, let me know in the comment section. But it technically is their version of beef jerky.
Okay.
And the only that I can say that is because even when I went to the gas stations, they have packages of what would be your Stop Until Slim Jim packaging for and
yeah, I did the commercial.
It was that. It was that, except and then instead of saying like jerky, it said Bitlong.
Okay.
So that's that. But that being said, if you know anything about beef jerky, is that there's different types of beef jerky.
Yes,
so not all beef jerky is the same.
Yeah.
And then there's even like sometimes when you come across like independent people that make their own beef jerky, or even like if they have like or smaller, I guess, brands that do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll come across like even a drier beef jerky that actually breaks down easier when you chew it, rather than like the more chewy version of it.
Yeah, very stringy.
Good night. Have a good shift. My wife's going to work. I love you. Alrighty. Oh, love. Sorry, guys. Um, you want to come back for the food?
Possibly.
Okay. All right. I'll let you know. All right. Love you too. Sorry, guys.
Talking about food.
Family first,
How
always.
Right. How does that food look coming along? And we do got some.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, you probably do have to dip soon.
Okay,
Yeah, actually, like, probably
Already
right now.
done.
Yeah, yeah. So we actually ordered Wingstop, guys.
Yeah.
So you might just maybe see us eating here and there.
Yeah, you'll take, see me take off.
Maybe while we show you some of the music we've been working on. But yeah, I like to say that there's that dry bit long, and so at the hotel they offered a bit long omelet,
Oh shit.
which was really good,
Cool. That's cool.
really really good. And man, that was fire. And like I said, that hotel really had some good food. According to the manager that was there, she said that their chef was a 5-star chef.
Okay.
So, but and I will say,
Blessed hands.
yeah, blessed hands, and it added up because the food was good. We definitely enjoyed it.
Okay.
Okay. Osam Fresh in the building, my brother. Thank you for coming by. Let's see. Once you start traveling around the world, you realize that we have more in common than what we thought. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, uh, human. I just feel like we have so many similarities in human nature. That you'll definitely find more common ground there, and then obviously, like obviously between different you know uh, cultures of when it comes to like ideology or morality, they all have we all have the same like parallel truths that ground us. You know what I'm saying, to our humanity. And dude, so when I was out there, bro, like the hospitality was great. And like the Uber drivers that was taking me around, chopping it up with them. Came across one brother that honestly, uh, you know, so cool that I even went out of my way, like he had a business card, and I went out of my way to like just hire that guy because he was like just great. His name was Shaquille. He was actually Indian.
Okay.
He was actually Indian. So apparently there's
Hey,
actually
they're doing it good out there.
no, there's a lot. So that's
Cool.
there's a lot of even in South Africa there was a lot of different ethnicities and cultures from that region. You know what I'm saying?
Or I mean, even that's just the fact that you like. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm here. Like I ordered an Uber. Like it's just off an Uber app. The fact that you're able to even have it, like, like
Right.
let me get you for just the rest of the day.
Yeah, he was, and honestly, he even I told him to give us whatever price he wanted, and he was like, gave it really. When I say fair price, dude, I mean like
He was hustling. He was
no, yeah, no. I mean fair price, just because in talking to him, he was very well aware of the difference in our currency, really well aware.
right.
Like to the point where like we were discussing other things that like what does it cost in the States, what does it cost up there, whatever, blah blah. And we did the math, and he was able to just round it up himself in his own head because he already knew the
Right.
the difference
right,
between the currencies. And when we did it on the phone with our app,
It was just
we're really close. So I'm like,
accurate.
so he knew.
Okay.
All that to say, when he charged us, he knows what our dollar amount is to his rand, and he still charges something that I want to say we had him for 10 hours one night, and he technically charged us like somewhere between 40 to $50 for 10 hours, bro.
What?
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's crazy.
That's what I mean. Like,
but yeah, that's and I can imagine.
and
like
so
that.
we obviously paid him more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to like, all right, we want to bless you.
That. Yeah.
And even but I mean, we even we offered him something to eat with us. So we split what he and this was actually a really good meal. Although he said he had another spot he wanted to take us to that he prefers.
Yeah.
but it was called a malasa sandwich,
Okay.
and but it was like a Gatsby because it's huge, so you're able to like you can technically feed a few people with that.
Oh shoot! Like yeah, couldn't.
Yeah, unless you got the munchies, then you might be able to just
Kind of probably be me.
yeah. You still wouldn't finish it, but at least maybe between two people, if we were smoking, you know, what I'm saying,
Yeah,
we get
just like
munchies, we probably could attack that.
Attack
you know
that.
what I'm
Okay. Okay.
But
That's really cool.
yeah, but I will say that for sure. Um, we ate like maybe between us two, maybe two, like 1/4 and 1/4, and I just let him take the other half. And then so the next day we hire him again because it was like our last day, and he's all like, "Yo, like my family was able to eat off of it," which was cool because so he was actually Muslim too at that, so he was technically practicing Ramadan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So after a certain it's a certain time window that they get to like finally eat and then
Yeah.
get back to it. You know. So it was cool, bro. Like I said, it was cool, and
That's
definitely like to go with what he was saying. Like you travel the world, and you see that we have a lot in common, more than we do not. Obviously there's going to be differences, but the majority is there's a lot of commonality between like I said, things that ground us. You know what I'm saying? Just to our humanity from different things. But yeah. I would say maybe go get them wings right quick.
Yeah, guys, you're gonna see me step out. You're gonna see me in my shorts. It's laundry day, so.
But let's see. What else we're gonna talk about? Oh, this is something that we definitely wanted to bring up because we are literally moments away. Actually, you know what, guys? So we're gonna do something today. Obviously, it's April Fool's. So what I do want to offer.
You never went to Africa, no?
Right, never fooled. You fool. One thing I definitely want to do with you guys though, hit me up on any media platform you follow me on, or even in the comment section if anything, and I'll find a way to. What I want to do is somewhere in this stream, I'm gonna definitely hit you guys with a bunch of information, stuff that's out there. Some of it might be true, some of it might not be. It's April Fools, but I definitely want to give you guys the opportunity to hit me with your fake news of the day for April Fools, and I'll definitely share it, whether it's in the comment section or I even say even if you want to hop on, like just tune in right quick to share your your scoop for the day. I'm all game for that. But what I want to say is for sure, I'm definitely excited for Rebel Moon, guys. It's right around the corner. I don't know about y'all, but definitely excited. I keep watching that trailer, man. I keep watching that trailer. I can't stop watching it. Man, I just can't stop watching it. Definitely really interested in, and I don't know if you guys saw what Zach shared today. I'm trying to see if I could find it, but I guess it seems like he's saying that he's gonna be sharing his was it his photography or something like that? Was it? Let's see if I can get to it right quick. I saw it somewhere. Let's see. Oh, my brother. Let me just heart that right quick. Let's see. Let's go look for Zach right quick. And oops. Zach. Boom. Of course, he popped up real quick. But it was such a cool thing, man. It's such an honor to work with Sir Anthony. I mean, let's just be honest. I've seen people hate on the fact that Anthony Hopkins is the voice for Jimmy, and I don't know. That's just like I don't know. I did find that kind of like it's. I don't understand how. First off, the robot doesn't even have a mouth. You know what I mean? It doesn't really have a mouth. Uh, I'm 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 kind of happy that there was like a different take or different voice that like and maybe but you know like every other movie that has robots in it, there's this like I don't like a robot box or you know effect to the you know that it sounds like for sure like it's AI or you know almost something close to like I don't know Alexa or something you know where it's clear that sounds like a voice that still has like a roboticness to it which is fine but they almost always sound the same is my whole point. I'm kind of like I liked Anthony Hopkins' voice and it still kind of has like a little bit of that like I don't know robot synthesizer. I don't know what to call it, but is there a way to? There you go. All right, but such an honor to work with Sir Anthony Hopkins, the voice of Jimmy and Rebel Moon. You can find the collection of my photography portraits of Rebel Moon on asuline.com available in Europe on pre-order and so I'm not sure what this is. Do you guys know what it is? Because I'm a little bit confused to be honest. But I'm gonna go ahead. I guess go check it out, right? Might as well. Let's see what this is. Kind of interesting. Let me know if you guys can see what I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, something now. Oh, okay. All right, now y'all doing too much. I'm not trying to do all this. I'm just trying to browse. I'm just trying to browse. I'm doing some window shopping, guys. Let's see. Get out of here. There we go. Dude. Oh, okay. So it looks okay. Hold on. Why we okay? There we go. This is pretty cool, guys. It looks like oh yeah, okay. Definitely gotta order this. What's the price on this? Does it have a price? Do I have to order? Ooh, $150. You see, and here's the thing though, like, I mean, am I the only crazy one here? But this guy knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he really knows what he's doing. You know, this guy literally knows what he's doing. Like he makes money for these people. Like whoever he's working for. Like that's why I'll never understand. I'll never understand the animosity he got with WB and how they treated him dirty with the whole DC undertaking, undertaking and stuff. Movies he was doing for them. I mean, the movies made money from box office to physical copies to merchandise. And here he is doing it again. Like it's just crazy to me that he has this weird, you know, uh, you know, and then you have the haters, that just come around and they'll be like, oh no, failed director, only two good movies, whatever, only good movies he ever did. Like, and then they'll say some stupid crap about what movies they think he did good in. But like, man, this guy does really well. Like, he does good. Like, he knows how to put together a movie, cinematically, like, cinematographer wise, and all that stuff. Gets the right people, right casting, always right team. They, and they put out these, magnificent works of art when it comes to his movies. And then on top of that, like there's always merch to be had, like from everything he's put out there. But like it's no like, dude, everything that's come out of Rebel Moon, like from the comics to now this. I mean, he did the same thing even with like like with the Zack Snyder Justice League, like people ate off of that. You know what I mean? Like, from the Weta workshops to McFarlane, like people eat, man. Like, work is given. He gives people jobs. This guy should be running for president. No, I'm talking crazy. That's it. Matter of fact, Zack Snyder's running for president, guys. There you go. That's the scoop of the day. That's the scoop of the day. You heard it here first. Zack Snyder's running for president. This just in. Zack Snyder's running for president, guys. Hold on. Yep. But I mean, the guy just knows how to, you just gotta. It's like put some respect on his name. Give the respect where it's due, man. Him and his team and the people he works with, and and this is also credit for on Netflix too, man. Knowing what they could do, but man, it's just. But all that to say, I'm definitely can't wait for this movie to come out. I mean, you know what? While we're at, we might as well just look at the trailer because, you honestly just can't get enough of it. That's for sure. You can't get enough of it. Let's see if I can find her real quick. Let's go. Here we go. Bam. I'll share the screen right quick. Just man, so just can't wait. The battle scenes we're about to witness.
Their nightmare is you and I fighting together.
You must know you cannot win.
You're all here because there is nothing to return to. Dark days lie ahead of us all. We will teach you how to fight. That's impressive.
The Scargivers among them. Those this village holds most dear. I shall destroy them.
I have no choice but to fight.
The Scargiver herself. Are you truly prepared to allow this to continue in your name?
I'm sorry. I won't allow this place to die for me.
Absolute fire, man. That my boy though, Pinpoint Gaming in the building. Yeah, I seen you were live earlier. But I was unfortunately already doing my thing. Um, Unfortunately, yeah, I was wondering what was playing. I was already about to do my live, and I seen you were live. But how did that go? Well, you know what? I'll definitely check it out later for sure, just to see who won. But that's dope, man. Yeah, for those who don't know, man, like matter of fact, actually, if you want to hop on, let me know, bro. I'll actually send you a link so we could chop up. Maybe we can even talk about that a bit. But the TGL series, yeah, he had pretty much had like it was like a it was like a league. It was a league of it was like a Call of Duty competition, right? Like a league. Kraken gets first loss. Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, and this they were split into teams. They had team names and everything. It was a really cool concept. If you guys want to check that out, check out Pinpoint Gaming. I mean, it's actually really fun to watch. Um, but to answer your question, yeah, I definitely like the first one, definitely. I mean, because like it leaves you anticipating for what's to come. Because you just the way that it begins and ends, it's personally, in my opinion, like I thought it was a easy to follow story. Not you're not like confused about anything. Um, there was definitely certain things about the movie, as I've said before, that I felt like I know there's more to it, which I'm pretty sure we'll get. Um, in I guess in the director's cuts, you know. But for me personally, it was an easy story to follow. Um, the action sequences that we did get in that movie were good to me. If there was if there was any disappointment, it's probably just that what's this guy's name? Dunham? Is it Charlie Dunham or something like that, or something Dunham? It's just that he died. Like, or at least maybe he died, maybe he didn't. Say maybe he comes back. But but yeah, I definitely liked it. And Blood Axe, I thought like man, like definitely would have liked to have more of the Blood Axe guy, or Ray Fisher's character. Um, but yeah, to me, I liked it. I did like it. Definitely can't wait to see the the director's cuts of those movies though. And yeah, I saw it was me. I caught it. I caught it. um, man, feeling good, bro. Feeling good. Back in the shy, back in Chicago, and like low key got back, and it was like right into the grind, like right into the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like back into the grind of things because we came back Wednesday, and it was like to like, all right, let's put things away. Sometimes you get lazy when you come back from a trip, and oh, hold on, give me a second, hold on, is there?
Yeah, which train stop was it? Is it North Avenue or?
Yeah, North Avenue, but like like heading towards Costner.
Okay,
Or
yeah. So, what is it under Michael Vega or?
if not, it's probably under Il Divino Vega or yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay, gotcha. Appreciate
yep. Gotta make sure to get it right. Um, but yeah, just got back, but like it was like I said, it was like right away into the grind mode. Instead of like doing what you normally do, where it's like, oh, I'll put the clothes away and wash after. Sometime later, it was like, now let's just get out the way because then the following day I had the studio session. You were there, and then after that, just right back to work. So it was like nonstop grind. But officially back on my weekend today, so that's why we live today. But the Kraken gets first loss of the season. It was meant to me, but it does look like story is gonna get good. Yeah, it was definitely like the like a starter film, or like definitely the intro. You like there's more to come. It was like just get your feet wet type film. But like I said, it's one of those things where like I know I'm probably gonna like this next one more just because it looks like there's a lot more now coming like that's gonna hit you with the whole story. But um but yeah, that first one definitely was like an intro. But I mean, again, I liked it. but at the same time, I'm the same guy who likes something like the Phantom Menace, where some people don't like it, they feel like it's too slow, but to me, it's like, but this is the beginning of the story. Like, I'm perfectly fine with the pacing and the tone of that film, till you get to where you get to. Um, sh- oh man. Was that a studio for nothing? Yo, hey, actually, on that note, the next session, and let's make sure that we get there at the same time. Let me see. Let me choose. Where was it? Let's run here somewhere. Where's the next session? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. April 9th, bro. Please make yourself available April 9th. And this time it's going to start at 3 p.m. So please, let's make sure you can just get there at 3. So that way it's like the first thing we knock out. You know what I mean? So let's do that. That way it's like for sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to take care of you first. And I'll leave you in the wind like that. But that's funny. But yeah, so now stop grind, hey, but what did come out of the studio that day was fire, regardless. So at least we at least at least we got some fire. That's good. So apparently Michelob does these the Michelob Ultras do fusions now. It's actually pretty good beer. Oh snap. But yeah. Rebel Moon, Scargiver, Part 2. What is it? April 19th? April 19th, I believe it comes out. I'm excited for it. I mean, y'all just saw the trailer. I don't know if that doesn't appeal to you as the not now I'm just speaking to the general people who are going to watch this or who are watching. If that doesn't appeal to you, I don't know what will. I mean, it just looks like it's going to be this time around. It's just nonstop action. Now they're getting to the fight of things, the war and all that. War is about to break loose, and definitely here for it. You owe me a song near Coach Ready reference. Hey, you know what? I can show you what I'm cooking, and you tell me which one you want to hop on. Because you already know I write my own verses and my own hooks and all that. So there's obviously a few songs there that I definitely have more of a melodic verse going or a hook going on. So you definitely can sing a lot better than I can. So definitely not a problem with me to get you on a song as a feature, brother. Actually on that note though, speaking about music, I don't know if you guys were following me yesterday on Twitter or any social media because I shared it on Twitter, I shared it on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whichever even YouTube. I just dropped a song, and like it's weird how it's honestly it's actually this happens to a lot of the songs I release for some reason, but a lot of the songs that I release for some reason, for whatever reason, I seem to drop them on other significant dates. You know, sometimes it'll be like on a trending event day that I'm not really plugged in like that on Twitter to even know when things are going down. And 9 times out of 10, even when I'm on there, it's like I'm just sharing things, retweeting things that I find relevant or that I can agree with, or that I think is a good point, whatever. So yeah, I'm hardly even paying attention to the fact of whether or not it's you know whether or not there's a trending event, and then sometimes it turns out that like a lot of times it turns out that there is, and it's like it's just funny because in my mind I'm like, I wonder if people think that I strategically do this, as a strategy to like I don't know, find a way to like you know, push the song further or something. But in all honesty, like there's no there's no strategy to it. Uh, it's really it's really just like happens to just happen that way. I don't even know how to explain it, but um, all that to say that um, oh, okay, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. So yeah, it was definitely interesting because let's see, hold on. So man, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. you know, so dude, I had honestly all that to say strategically, I did not plan like I didn't know that tomorrow was gonna be Easter Sunday or not tomorrow, yesterday. And the I chose the date like, you know, maybe a month and a half in advance. And the only reason I really chose 31st was because if you've been following me, you know that I'm trying, and you've been following. If you've been following me and you've been, I guess, catching the strategy to my releases, they're like anywhere between 2 weeks to 3 weeks apart from each other. From the first song we dropped, which was Mi Cama, which was with me and El Meme, little bro. Then it was La Casa Vega, and then it was Love and Learn, and then the more recent one, which was Say Yes. And but all that to say that each one of those dates, I just pick them, right. But I tried to pick them where they were like 2 to 3 weeks apart from each other. So when it came to uh Love and Learn, I think dropped what was it, February, no, not February, March, March, was the same day that it actually. So that's the fun part. I picked the date, and it just so happened to be the Love and Learn drops on the same day that the Rebel Moon trailer comes out. So that was a thing. Uh, and I don't know if it was La Casa Vega that either La Casa, no, Mikama. Mikama drops on 420, which was the same day as obviously there was a trending event then. For anybody who knows, 420 is a significant day within the Snyder Cut movement. Um, and then La Casa Vega, it dropped on some other date. I can't remember why it was, but whole point is like back to back. It just happened to fall on days that were like something else happening. So, anyways, all that to say that Love and Learn came out somewhere in the middle of March, technically. Whenever the trailer dropped for Rebel Moon. And so, like, again, it was about choosing 2 to 3 weeks in advance. I was like, 2 weeks should be fine. I'll drop it in the beginning of April. And then it clicked. It hit my head. Then it hit me like, oh, like I really want to drop that song on April Fool's Day, though. Like that made no sense to me. And for whatever reason, I didn't think to myself like, oh, just go for April 2nd. Instead, it was just immediately I was like, oh, okay, I'll just choose March 31st. And that's how that happened. And then it just happened to be that March 31st was Easter Sunday, which was just weird to me because I was just like, man, like I definitely didn't intend to do that. So again, it's not like I'm strategically thinking to myself like, oh, what's so good way to like, push the songs even further or find ways to like get the algorithms to share my songs and whatever, blah blah, by using, hashtags of the day due to, event or holiday. Like that's not even the thought process. It definitely wasn't the thought process here. It just so happened to be, that it was Easter Sunday. But what was crazy about that though is that even when you think about it, like if you've heard the song, I'm gonna actually play the song. I'm gonna play the song, but just to like shed light on what's crazy about it it's it's obviously a song about it's a love song, but it's about technically proposing. It's a proposal to the person you love. You know, or at least personal song for me of proposing to someone that I love. But the idea and the concept behind it was hoping that, maybe I can, in a sense, in my own way, promote that which I know is a good thing, and encourage men to, you know, propose, to take that step. Like, yeah, go get married, and with the person you love, don't be afraid of marriage, and propose, and take that step, and hopefully maybe the song can even help you do that, but like, actually using it to propose, because technically that's why the song was created on my end, so that I could use it to propose. But what's crazy about it is I just felt like, man, there's like a slight kind of like propheticness to the fact that it did drop, on Easter Sunday, or even the whole entire weekend of what is, Easter or whatever, or obviously like between for those who are at least believe in, I guess, Christianity, and follow that faith, and I, I don't want to get deep into the whole thing there of religion and denomination, whatever, but that's a conversation for another day. Whole point is if you believe in Christ and what he did, in his crucifixion, and his resurrection, and his power, his authority, and all that, whatever. But the whole point is if that's what you believe, the whole concept of what happened is his proposal to his bride, which is church, or to those who would become the church, or more so the bride, his bride, right? And it's a proposal. So I just thought to myself, like, man, that's crazy. Like, what are the chances, that coincidentally, without like even planning it, that a song that has to do with proposing to your soon to be wife, soon to be your soon to be bride, if she says yes, if she chooses to accept your proposal, what are the chances that it drops on the same day of, you know, something that technically is Christ's proposal to the, to the body, to the bride, to the church, or to those who would accept him to be the Lord, their Lord and Savior. I'm like, man, that's just crazy. Like, I didn't plan it, but that just happened to be what it was, and so I don't know, I just thought that was interesting, destiny, exactly, fate, so yeah, I just thought that was interesting, like, and I just felt like it was worth sharing. But if you haven't heard it, I'm gonna go ahead and play it here right quick, because it is actually a really dope song. And it'll give me the opportunity to get some other things ready here. Right? So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and share this song right quick.
I feel it deep down in the depths of my soul. Same frequency, heart and mind in sync to this tempo. If you know, you know. When you know, don't let go of something special. We got something special. The origin of boy meets girl. Just young teens finding their way in this world. Would have been easier had we been more adherent. We wouldn't have met if it wasn't for our parents. Us being together in the future wasn't apparent. Back then I definitely was mesmerized by your appearance. Having clearance to chill with you inside the computer lab. Knowing you was mad, your mama brought you along. But without that we wouldn't have a sing-along. Singing songs off of Yahoo Music, watching videos is how we would bond. Going on and on, joking and conversing while your mama was working. I'm getting to know your person. The movie dates with the fam and youth nights at the church. But the one moment that is actually worth the mention, when I kept a woman under my arm. As we walked along, your eyes and smile had me under your charm. I'm in love with you, I confess. but actions speak louder. I say less. I'm down on one knee to the pavement. Will you marry me? Please say yes. I'm in love with you, I confess. Actions speak louder, I say less. I'm down on one knee, please say yes. Please say yes. Our friendship is definitely one of the things that got lost when I moved to Puerto Rico. With so much time in between, when I came back to the Shy, I didn't think that I would ever see you. To be honest, you were out of sight, you were out of mind. There's no way I could have predicted a sequel. But God had other plans that I don't understand. But then it was a mystery to why I would even dream you. These dreams led me to find you on Facebook and slide in your DMs. But only to once again be friends. Lay a strong foundation we can build on, and that we surely did. Movie nights to concerts to chilling at your crib. Partying like there's only one life to live. Many etceteras to that list. I was feeling you when you was feeling the kid. All that led to a kiss, but nothing more at the time, and that was unfortunate. I'm in love with you, I confess. But actions speak louder, I say less. I'm down on one knee to the pavement. Will you marry me? Please say yes. I'm in love with you, I confess. Actions speak louder, I say less. I'm down on one knee, please say yes. Please say yes. Fast forward a few years later, a few good lovers, a few real haters, a few good moments that we created, but a specific one you shouldn't have hesitated. Still, a few great songs are dedicated. A situationship was the inspiration to their creation. Silver linings, you know, looking for correlation. Will the stars align, form a new constellation? Yes, it did, living in bliss, infatuated. From where it was to where it is, definitely graduated. One is gone, one is missed, hate to be separated. Our acts of love towards another always reciprocated. We talk it out with each other when things get complicated. We keep checking all boxes and covering all bases. Our relationship just keeps elevating. No more waiting in anticipation. And put on this engagement ring. I'm in love with you, I confess. But actions speak louder, I say less. I'm down on one knee to the pavement. Will you marry me? Please say yes. I'm in love with you, I confess. Actions speak louder, I say less. I'm down on one knee, please say yes. Please say yes.
And MM is back. No, no, it's not. Another one for the with the homeboy Abu Nas. I don't know if you were able to hear it, but got our wing stop here. But
Not sponsored.
not sponsoring. Honestly, we're not getting paid for this shit. But it is definitely one of my favorite wings to eat. But anyways, yeah. So that was a song that just dropped yesterday.
Oh man.
And I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I was thinking yesterday too is like, it's like what I love about this song, honestly, is that I just feel like it's just original. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I have yet to hear a rap song that promotes this message. You know what I mean? Like you'll have songs that talk about like dating someone. You have songs that talk about like trying to hook up with a girl or something like that. I do not know one song that talks about like proposing to your girl so that you guys, you know, to be married. Rap song,
Okay.
just to specify. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But and I don't know. In my mind, I'm hoping that's what resonates with people. Like, yo, this is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not your average. Obviously, one, not your average like, I'm just here to sleep with you type. You know, like we're just lovers, nothing more. I mean, and here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. Like, I got songs like that too. Like that was the lifestyle for me at one point.
That's just a formula too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
honestly, a lot of people like just, you know what I'm saying, like just, you know, that was, you know, yeah, that was just once, you know, that was at the time. But what I'm saying is like at the same time, there's like, you know, like you have your rap, and then you have reggaeton. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The same way you have your the poetry. You know what I'm saying? With the, it's all like it's
All
just
the spoken word.
it's spoken word. Yeah, there you go. It's just, you know, it's just falls under a different category, you know.
Right. No, for sure. That's where I just feel like, again, it's like for me, I just felt like, man, like low key, again, you don't really hear you don't hear this in rap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, man, like I personally, when doing it, I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I would want to do something different, in the sense of like, just push a different message, from what you normally hear, or even different from what I've done in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like, and probably will still do. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end of the day, again, I get it. Like, you know, I've lived a life. You know what I'm saying? Other than the life I'm living now. You know what I'm saying? I've done some things. I've been around. You know what I'm saying? And so I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and honestly, like, I wouldn't necessarily change any of it. You know what I'm saying? It was all part of the experience. It's part of the love story. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes I love the sex more than I love, more than I love the person. Like that was a thing. It's just, it was, it's just how it was. But, or I love this person, but, like, maybe not as much as they love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that. Like, and again, these are all different experiences we all go through, and not all of us. Obviously, some people, like, hey, God bless you if you were able to find the one being your very first person, and it works, and it works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
God bless you for that.
For that.
Unfortunately, that's not everybody's story, and it definitely wasn't my story. That's for sure. I don't know. Maybe that's
Not mine either, man.
maybe that's a conversation for another day. But you know, but say yes is my whole point, man. Just say yes, ladies. Say yes, men. Say yes to love, to marriage. It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I mean?
It is, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
I agree.
Being able to have a partner that's stick with you through thick and thin, and you know y'all got each other's backs. Y'all amassing wealth together, and building something that'll last for a long time.
Sir.
Talking about legacy here, but you know all that to be said, like, we've been dropping music, people. Check it out, man. So this was the one that just dropped. Say yes. Like I said before, this one, it was Love and Learn. If you haven't checked that one out, matter of fact, that one's probably like a good example to what I'm talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so you know what? Maybe the song will explain better than uh than I can actually explain in words. I think maybe that's what I need to do here is just show you what I mean by doing that right quick. Um and Here, let's do this. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. Okay.
I crossed the bridge which you couldn't turn back. I just pray that we're on the right track. I just pray we can do it right. So when we're lost, we can find a light. Right now we're in the dark.
So many bridges I burned, too many women I hurt, so many lessons to learn. For what it's worth, I'm sorry and pray you get all you deserve. If I could be honest, it wasn't that simple. If I could provide all the info, love is a challenge. Yes, there were ups, but more downs we ran into. It's hard to walk when you were crippled. This may sound like they're excuses, but they're just my reasons not to pardon any treason. My treatment to you was egregious. Had you believing, but now that I'm leaving you grieving, burdened by all of the pain that I've caused. Sorry for all of the time that we lost. If I could go back to the first time we broke up, I tell you without me you'd be better off.
But I said that before and it made no difference, no difference. Been on this road before, this time something's different. What is different?
Could it be love? Could it be us? Could it be things I'm finally looking up? Would it be trust? There isn't much.
Just find another broken heart that I crushed.
Peace after peace, I couldn't find peace. Only move now is retrieve. With casualties high and morals so low, it's time to let go and admit that I've reached my defeat.
Bridge which you couldn't turn back. I just pray that we're on the right track. I just pray we can do it right. So when we're lost, we can find the light. Right now we're in the dark. The darkness, the darkness. We're in the dark. We're in the dark.
You and I both came with casualties. I don't say that casually. That's why I urge you, try not to stay mad at me. You lose your grip gradually to things you perceive as reality, to what's actually happening. Our love being tested and questioned, this tension, that stressing that leads to depravity. Maybe it's gravity. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. Light moves past speed of sound. The light hears our cry, so it lost and we can be found. But if there's a way to avoid this, let's make better choices. Ignore all the voices whose basis is pointless. Annoyance is better described. The bitterness you feel inside is making you cry. But can we ignore all the lies, keeping our love alive? I promise I'll try to be the most loving guy on whom you can always confide. Until the day I die, I'm down to provide and always be at your side. Through all of the lows and all of the highs, wherever we go, just be down to ride. See, with us there's a future. Yes, I see our future. But while we're in the present, let's keep us, not lose us, but get lost in the moment. Not losing our focus. Don't lose where we are going. Where are we
I crossed the
going?
bridge which you couldn't turn back. I just pray that we're on the right track. I just pray we can do it right. So when we're lost, we can find the light. Right now we're in the dark. The darkness, the darkness. We're in the dark. We're in the dark.
So yeah, I just feel like that definitely explains where I'm coming from when I say what I say. Oh man, ooh, hold on, maybe I should listen to this. So that way we can keep breaking down. We're breaking down over here. Hold on. This one right here, though, low key is me and El Mammer over here. This one right here go hard, dog. Like low key. If y'all haven't heard this one, y'all snoozing, because this one right here for sure go hard, and you'll see why. You'll definitely see why. Boom. Let's go ahead and do that right quick for you. Bam.
I want you to stand up tall and proud. I want you to speak up clear and loud. Brown baby.
Pensando cómo lo puedo lograr, en cómo lo puedo hacer, cómo cuido a mi mamá y también a mi bebé. Solo tengo que josear y eso ya me lo sé. Hay días que despierto sin ánimo, pero me tengo que motivar, que nadie te va a ayudar, que no lo voy a lograr. Eso dicen los demás, para el carajo los demás, que aquí pues se les va a enseñar. Aquí les caigo y les traigo un talento que lo dejan bien pálido. Se sorprendieron, algunos dijeron que estos son para los que sí tienen talento. De verdad, se jodió todo porque yo nunca voy a parar de josear. Pero un día, ojalá yo con ganas lo lea. Dile a Mike Caber que me tire para hacer un collab. Sin pijama, Nati, que me invite a la casa. Ojalá. Ja. Te era algo para sentirme fiebre. El meme. Ahora dejo que el divino Vega que lo parta. Vega.
From the past to the present to the future, been fucking the game up, different angles, Kama Sutra. From handguns to machine guns, flamethrowers to bazookas, goes down in these streets to inside your computer. Your streets made of tears, Reese's fans like Medusa. Y'all crying in the comment section, shout out Brett Cooper. We're champions, you're cheaters, we're winners, you're losers. When I take off, I'm gone. If you don't keep up, I'll lose ya. I've been contemplating and changing my name to Il Divino. What is that? Italiano, Latino, Boston born, Chicago raised. My roots are in Puerto Rico. Y la Boricua, I'm the last cacique de lo taíno. I'm descended from Rex to Regal. Say it's my ego. See how fast you get introduced to my desert eagle. See, nice as Galito, but I know my rights. I'm keeping it legal. Once you level up, gotta watch how they treat you. Fauci, ouchie, I'm afraid of no needle, but don't lie, if you a man of the people, see, I can allow you to see me, but I am not see transparent and honest for you to know that I speak truth, told others be deceitful. A bunch of these clucks now remind me of Smeagol, whenever your vice can lead you to evil, no cap, I am no saint, but I will not deceive you, never mislead you, don't ever get it twisted though, I do not need you. See, like Batman, I work best alone, I stayed loaded like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, it's nothing when I'm gone, man, easy phone home, it's just like Jay-Z and Kanye, return to the throne, it's the rise of the empire attacking the clones. While everyone's sheep now, I am the goal. I believe in myself now, if nobody won't. There's no need to lie, cause I know that you don't. I just hope you got my rise of the empire attacking the clones line. You know, as the empire rises, we're witnessing the fall of the republic. Everybody that just follows suit is a bunch of sheep, just like the clones doing what they told. Just know who Palpatine is though, you know? Shout out Joey B. Tú no eres mía.
Okay, I should have let that one play too because it's pretty fun. But if you can see, we have our whole smorgasbord of wings here. I think now would probably be a good time to.
For those wondering, it's lemon pepper.
Yeah, we got the. Oh, yeah, right, exactly. So we got the lemon pepper here. We got some, and we got the hot honey rub.
Limited edition.
Limited edition, unfortunately. Unfortunately, limited edition. They're actually really good. They should keep it as a permanent. We got some fries here, but if you don't do the fries, make sure you do lemon pepper seasoning on them. I mean, actually, no.
That's what I was.
The regular seasoning is fine too, to be honest. And then just because like I'm trying to be somewhat healthy here, I got some celery sticks. We got the hot honey, or no, we got the honey mustard on the side, and then we got some barbecue sauce. Oh no, bro.
He said, "Oh no, bro."
That's not what I wanted either, but I'll take it. It'll have to do. Whatever you do, don't do the fetus back to barbecue. But yeah, so lemon pepper for sure is go to, and then a little nice cold drink in the side, wings and beers.
Yes,
you know,
always feels good.
But for those wondering, like Hasta Vegas, a song we dropped maybe a month ago. And it's technically supposed to be the intro to what's to come as far as like our project together.
Yes.
Which even these singles we're dropping are that as well. Eventually, you guys are gonna get the whole package, all in one album. You know, those which we've already heard that we're dropping as singles, to those that are gonna come down the pipeline. So all that being said, be ready. I mean, technically, you're the one who found the beat, right?
Yes.
And
yeah, one day I was looking through YouTube, you know.
Right.
The usual of beat finding.
Beat finding, right?
Days.
Kind of journey we go on.
You know, but yeah, I did. Yeah, I was just going and I found it. I guess liked the intro. You know, it's very, you know, I guess it resonated. I felt, you know, I was feeling that at that moment. I guess, you know, feeling. I was like, all right, cool.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, the rest is, I guess, is history now. But like, that's actually, this is my first. Actually, I would say my first rap. You know, in that style, I guess you say.
Right.
So it was it was definitely a journey, you know. It was just kind of a journey, I guess I would say, you know, in this, you know, even new stuff to come, you know, you're gonna hear hear the difference. But yeah, this is, you know, it was really cool writing this song, man.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. I know when you showed me what you had, I'm like, oh, okay, you want to rap. You want to rap. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna show you how to rap. You know? So when I came with my verse, I'm like, all right, we rapping. You know, so I was like, all right, gonna have to come with that fire, you know. Um, but yeah, no, it's definitely one of my favorite tracks we've done together for sure. Because yeah, we up to this point really have only done like reggaeton songs together, which is obvious, you know, what I'm saying like why
Yeah.
not, you know. But definitely this was our first rap, but we definitely got another rap one coming up,
Yes.
which honestly, I'm oof,
I'm telling you, man.
I already told it to a few people and.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're vibing with it. They're fucking with it for sure. But you know, maybe some other day we'll play, you know, a little teaser. But for now, you know, you're gonna get whatever's out there already.
A word.
Right. You know, but you know, yeah, I definitely had fun with that La Casa Vega track for sure. You know, I felt like that was again when when I saw you rapping on it, we definitely kind of approached it a little different, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously your verse is uh, definitely more. I don't know if personal is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. In a way, you know,
Mm.
it was like kind of, as and I guess as you could say, like with the, you know, the name of the song, stand up, you know, speak up, you know.
Right.
That's kind of like how I felt at that moment. I was just like, you know, like, all right, like it's just, you know, I'm always writing music, so it's just like it's just kind of like, all right, it's just that time, like that, like I gotta come out, you know.
Right.
Like I want to show people, you know, what I got, you know, what I'm always writing, and I feel like everything that like I don't know, I just everything that I vibe to, I feel like people, you know, vibe along with too. So it's like it was just yeah, it was cool, man, writing the song
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. No, for sure. You know, so like for me, it was like, all right, cool. You approached it from that perspective. I just wanted to kind of like attack it from a different perspective, but like not different perspective all in all, but I guess like a more macro perspective. I felt yours was more micro,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like more you, more,
Yeah.
you know. So I was like, all right, let me approach it from a macro perspective, you know, because yeah, like obviously, you know, it's talking about like, you know, well, you know, at least that intro, you know, it's like, you know, speak up, stand up, you know, and then obviously brown baby, and obviously, you know, as Puerto Ricans,
Yeah,
you know, we thought,
that's the well, right. That's the what you know. The I guess right, like the typical, you know,
yeah, you know,
the
so
chart, what we are on the chart, right? You know,
right, you know, so
Latinos, brown, you know.
exactly. So that's why I felt like, you know, that was that. So, but in my mind, I'm like, all right, but I want to go more bigger than that, right? And that's why, like, you know, I say things like, you know, so I start micro, right? Because I'm like from the past to the present, from the past to the present to the future, the fucking the game of different angles, Kama Sutra, right? Like, and I'm kind of like just solidifying my what I'm bringing to the table, what I'm bringing to the game, you know, and but then I start, you know, I go into the whole like uh from the streets to the computer, you know, because to me personally, that was like the evolution of what I saw just happening in real time in my life, you know, like, you know, went from, you know, being out on the street on the corner, and you know, I'm not saying that that's not happening, but you know, it was that at one point only, you know,
Right.
and then yeah, like maybe, you know, you had like you go to the park with your boy, your friends, but it was being out, and then maybe every occasion we do the whole like, all right, well, let's maybe play some PlayStation or something, but it was like, out on the streets, whatever.
Right.
And then obviously, like I said, like my life now is definitely not what it was then. And then, so yeah, like out on these streets, shit goes down, but now there's this whole new world that's all digital, and whatever. So it's like a lot of stuff goes down on the computer now. You know what I'm saying? Like information and news and being able to just in real time just put out there what you feel, and it's like happening on a consistent basis, but like milliseconds apart from one another because people from all over the world just
doing the same thing, right?
doing the same thing. And then, obviously, like even like now we're live, where you can catch us now talking whatever we want to talk about live. You can, you're seeing our smorgasbord of wings here, we're talking our shit. But
hot honey. These are
right, oh
these
man,
are too good.
for sure. And so that's why I bring that up, and then obviously had to bring in my little reference of Brett Cooper there with the in the comment section. Shout out Brett Cooper. So shout out Brett Cooper. She's another podcaster out there that I came across on YouTube. In the comment section with Brett Cooper, and she's definitely done her thing for sure. But whatever. Thought I would reference that, but then kind of like from there, it's like all right. Then I go back to me, like I've been contemplating on changing my name to El Divino. What is that? Italiano, Latino. Which the reason I say that is because the way I spell Divino, it's not. It's an Italian, because if it was in Spanish, it would be El Divino.
Yeah.
But it's actually in Italian. That's why it's Divino, and technically that was Michelangelo's alias.
But it's crazy that this whole entire time,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was Italian.
Oh, really?
I didn't.
Oh, wow.
I actually thought that was like an abbreviation for like Illinois.
So
I thought it was like a play on thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Now I know it's a play on thing. I guess you could say it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I did not know it was, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. That's cool. I'm sorry. This whole entire time, I would always tell people, yeah, like Illinois, But this whole entire time, I never knew it was the. So it's like now, that's funny, man. Yeah,
No, it's funny. Yeah,
I opened it for me. I'm sorry.
Trust me when I say you're not the only person who's thought that. But but I mean, yes, that does work. Like that is a reason why I thought that was like the secondary reason why I thought, oh, this works too. Because of that. But I initially chose it because I definitely didn't want to. I was trying to find a way to change my name because Vega was taken. Like too many artists out there is Vega, and whatever happened, my songs were mixing with theirs out there. So I'm like, I gotta change it. And I'm just thinking about what are different names I could use, and then then I started sharing artists out there now are actually use their real names.
Yeah.
And I was like, but can I do that? Can I get away with that? Like, I'm not sure I can, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me look up, to see if there's something I can play around with here, and, looked up, like I said, the artist's name, Michelangelo, and his alias. He had a lot of aliases, like different things that he was like nicknames they gave him. But El Divino was one of them, and that just it hit. Like I was like, that's the one. Like it, and then it rolls off the tongue perfectly and matches with, Vega, like El Divino Vega. And I'm like, that's it. So then, that's the initial reason. And then I was like, oh, and yeah, Chicago. Like why not? Like it'll work. And that's why we're here now, man. But all that to say that the song for sure was on my verse for sure. I was like trying to go in and out of micro, macro, like talk about me a bit, from the name change to, where I'm born, where I was born, where I'm from, roots, culture, my ethnicity, like, what's in my blood, and things of that nature, you know, what I'm willing to do, for mine, for what's mine and what is mine, and for myself, whatever, and all that,
Dude, it's funny. My favorite line is you say uh uh, mi, mi, mi puta de la isla soy
Oh yeah, yeah.
soy el único or something like
No, no,
that.
yeah, yeah. I've been contemplating and changing my name to El Divino. What is that? Italiano, Latino, Boston born, Chicago raised. My roots are in Puerto Rico. Y la Boricua. I'm the last cacique de los Taínos. Which obviously, if you're Puerto Rican, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's speaking to my Puerto Rican people, Um, and again, that's why I was like that in itself, micro and macro, right? Because it's me, but it's my people. That's more macro,
Yeah.
you know. Then obviously, then I start getting into, like I said, there's certain cultural references I mentioned, political references, I guess you could say, with the whole, you know, um, Fauci, ouchie, I'm afraid of a needle, you know. Um, Again, macro situations, we all have to deal with that shit, whatever. But like, shit happens, you just take it like a G, man. It's like it is what it is. Like whether you took the vaccine or not, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But let's just be honest also about the fact that there was a lot of lies behind it, like how it was promoted and how it's put out there, and or how, or even the origins of the virus, like they weren't honest about that. Like there's a lot of things that came out of that situation, that that just feels like, man, we just got to be like, I'm just like, we need honesty there, and that's why I say Fauci, I'm afraid of the needle, but don't lie if you're a man of the people, because you're the guy that they propped up to, to supposedly, give us the information needed to be properly prepared, but then to come to find, there's a lot of inadequacies and deficiencies that came out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, or that weren't even. It turns out it wasn't even necessary, really. Like unless you were like old or or at health risk.
Right.
So yeah, there was like a lot of that, whatever. But so I mentioned that again, micro situations. Um, and then and then obviously I ended with the line of, or not that I ended, but when I go into the, like Batman, I work best alone. I stay loaded like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. Not the one I'm going, man. E.T. from home. It's just it's like Jay-Z and Kanye, Return of the Throne. Uh, well, I know it's like Jay-Z and Kanye, Return of the Throne. It's the rise of the empire, Attack of the Clones. While everyone's sheep now, I am the goat. That in itself, right there, like I'm like, again, it's like macro thing happening, but Batman for sure my favorite character, but I feel like I relate with him a lot because with Batman he has a hard time trusting people. You know what I'm saying? Because or he's definitely he leaves room for skepticism. He doesn't just fully trust people and whatever. And he technically does work best alone. I mean, not saying that he doesn't need a team every now and then, obviously, but a lot of the things he's done in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like right. He knows he works best. Yeah, he works best alone.
So. But then I say like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. I still ordered like Rambo, Sylvester Stallone. Like and hey,
that's sick.
Don't try me. But if you think about Rambo, same thing. Like in the movie Rambo, he's by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he's taking out motherfuckers by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like because he handles his business.
Oh, I mean,
yeah. You know what I mean? So, but then whatever. Like Jay-Z and Kanye's Return of the Throne, or no, something when I'm gone, man, need to come home. Like again, like these are. I mean, and to me, I'm just like these are like bars that like crazy metaphors that like I'm just like like not crazy like like you have to really know, but like if you know, and it's like I just feel like man, like put some respect on my name, man. I'm putting some really good bars together here. You know what I'm saying? Really good cultural references and things of that nature for y'all to like follow through. But when I say it's the rise of the empire, attack of the clones, and then at the end I say what I say. I'm like, I just hope you got that line,
Yeah.
because while the empire rises, you're witnessing the fall of the republic. And then like the whole line of like Straz let the empire attack of the clones while everyone's sheep. Now I'm the goat. The sheep and clones, it's one and the same, right? Because the clones are just imitations of each other, all doing what they're told.
Right.
Just as much as the drones are, in Star Wars. And again, this is a Star Wars reference, but I'm referencing to something that I feel is happening even now, society wise. Like, there's definitely it would appear that there's like an empire on the rise that's dismissing that, or which would try and go out of its way to obliterate that which came before, which was the Republic, right? Like that's Star Wars reference, right? But when you look at the United States is the constitutional republic, and it just seems like there's this rise of an imperialistic mindset of that would be quick to form, some sort of like one world coalition, but obviously starting at the heart of it, which I guess would be here in the States, whatever. But or who knows? I mean, that you could break that down in so many ways. For me, I'm referring more to the States, because we are a constitutional republic, and this empire rising that would give all authority to. In Star Wars, it's Palpatine, but in recent, literally like political news, right? They're trying to give the current president that kind of power, like which is just funny because they accused of the prior president of doing this, but it's like it's human nature, like you accuse people of doing the things that you are doing yourself or capable of doing, and that's why you steer it the other way because you would rather it not be shown on you. But that's the kind of power we saw in display during the pandemic. That's the kind of power that they're still trying to amass. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like a very imperialistic, empire-like mindset that would diminish the republic. But that's why I say I just hope you know who Palpatine is. Shout out Joey B. Obviously referring to Joe Biden. Because it's funny, bro. Like prior to all this stuff coming out about like the laptop and us seeing like his dwindling health, whatever. I told somebody, I'm like, bro, like this guy's Palpatine, bro. Before I'm like, watch it be that he's connected to the Hunter Biden deals, and then next it turned out that came out, right, that he technically was whatever through all certain avenues, whatever, and it's like holy shit. But I said that, and I said, and watch how his health, it's it puts people's guard down, right? When you look at the Emperor or the Emperor Palpatine, people sympathize with him because they really believed that he was attacked by the Jedi, and then he looks old and dwindling and weak. But that motherfucker is the powerfulest motherfucker out there. But that's how he masters even more power, like on a political way, because they think he's some sort of like fragile old man, but he's really not. So, but I that's what I said to one of my homies. I'm like, bro, watch it be like it's gonna be this health thing that's gonna, he's too old. His health is gonna be what saves him from being charged with any charges or like being able to like put it on him because and I'm like, I'm not sure how to pull it off. It wouldn't surprise me if they pull it off. That it's like he mentally can't commit uh, the crimes, or you know, and dude, and what happens? Literally, like, oh, he's unfit to be tried because of his health.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I said this like way in advance, you know, and all because like from the beginning, I saw this guy as like a Palpatine. I'm like, this guy's really like a Palpatine, like, you know, he portrays himself one way, but he's really another way, you know. Even when he, like, again, he was supposed to be this like very, you know, come together figure, and then when he became president, like, no, he really wasn't. He really put more of a divide between people, you know, not bringing people together. But you know, so yeah, that's that. You know, like I said, I wanted to go from a micro macro, like, yeah, personal, but yet also like societal, like, all right, like where we at, you know. And I feel it's important that we speak up about, or not even just speak up, but speak to each other about these things. You know, like conversation is important. You know, that's the best functioning democracies are those that have. Or, no, what's that line in BVS? Um, democracy. I think she said democracy is a conversation, or a good conversation, something like that. But and that's the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like somewhere along the way, I just feel like we lost it. You know, like we don't really talk about these things anymore. There's like this fear of judgment, you know, or criticism, or just flat out people that just don't want to hear other people's like perspective, because I feel like they're afraid that whatever the other person might say might be true.
Yeah.
And the truth hurts, you know. But yeah, man, you know, that to me why I think I really like that song. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we both brought in something that's really yeah, palatable in the sense of like substance.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
I agree. Fine wine.
But all that being said, I think we're gonna end it here because I definitely want to start attacking these wings.
I have been.
Yeah, no, right. So
Sean Evans, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I'll take the challenge, my boy.
I'll take the challenge. It'll fuck me up, but I'll take it.
Yeah, bro. It'll mess me up, bro.
I got a weak stomach these days for sure.
But it'll be a
fun experience.
Yeah, sure.
But anyways, that being said, guys, for all those who tuned in right now with us, much love. We appreciate you. Check out our music, especially the ones we just dropped. Say Yes, Love and Learn, La Casa Vega, Mi Cama, and everything else. Like Sin Miedo that just kind of played a little bit. La Más Linda. Dude, we got plenty of songs and more to come. So just keep following us. It's, like I said, Il Divino Vega, and Meme with me over here. And we're just getting started, y'all. We're just getting started. All right. So I know I said, you know what, and I know in the description I said I was going to talk about a lot more. I was going to do a lot more, but honestly, I didn't know that the wings were going to come as soon as they did. And anyways, so that's it. Whatever. We'll catch up next time. We'll do a part 2. How about that?
Part 2.
This was part 1.
Part 2.
We'll come back to part 2. Who knows? Part
There's a
2.
lot more to talk
Part
about.
2 might come later on in the night. I don't know. You know, and that's
It could.
That's just me spitballing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if anybody's up.
You know, if anybody's up. You know what I'm saying?
All you nighttime graveyard shifts.
Right. So that being said, y'all be safe, man. It's much love. God bless. El Divino Vega, El Meme. Check us out. All platforms.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.